Noor Stardia belongs to a poor family of baronets. Even though they are nobles, they are still discriminated against by the families of the higher class. Noor wakes up in the morning to start off his first day as a librarian. He goes downstairs and his father gives him the bad news that his job has already been taken by some other noble of a higher class. Wondering what he should do next, his sister Alice tells him that he should join the Heroes Academy. Noor doubts that he will pass the entrance exam but decides to still give it a shot. While taking a walk, Noor meets Emma Brightness, the daughter of a baron and his childhood friend. She tells him that she is excited to start her job as a librarian with him, but Noor explains the bad news to her. Emma tells him that she has good news about his Great Sage skill. Noor's Great Sage skill gives him knowledge about anything in the world if he asks for it, but it ends up giving him a terrible headache. Emma explains that according to what she found, the headache can fade if they kiss, because that's how apparently headaches go away. After kissing Emma, Noor uses his skill to ask the Great Sage about a dungeon where he can train to get stronger for the entrance ceremony, and it tells him about a hidden dungeon nearby. Noor goes to the dungeon to train where he finds Olivia's servant, an adventurer who had been trapped, shackled to the walls there for 200 years on the second floor. Olivia gives Noor her legendary skills that he can use to get any skill or modify them for himself or others at the cost of life points by using Editor and get creative skills. She tells him that he can restore LP by fulfilling his desires, including erotic activities. Noor goes around the dungeon to master the skill. The next day, Noor goes to attend the entrance exam where he finds Emma, who also decided to join him. They both team up with Lenore Bluden, a count's daughter, to complete the entrance exam. Noor is grateful that he found someone to team up with, since no one was even willing to talk to him because of his status. As the entrance exam consists of bringing rare monsters materials, they decide to split up. Noor goes to the third floor of the dungeon and finds a dead Reaper. He consumes a lot of LP but manages to defeat the Reaper. Noor takes the Reaper's head back, which gets them the highest points in the exam. Noor's family celebrates as he got accepted into the academy until he got a letter telling him to pay the enrollment fee of 3,000 reals. Since his family couldn't afford it, Noor decides to go and earn it himself. He asks Olivia about what he should do and she tells him to try joining the Adventurers Guild. Noor decides to take on the job as an adventurer. He visits the guild where he meets his receptionist Lola. She explains the guild system to him and hands him a form to fill out so he can join. After Noor hands him the form, Lola notices that he has written Editor and get creative skills. She tells him not to lie, as those were the skills of a previous guild member, Olivia's servant, and she had no successors. When Noor insists that he isn't lying, Lola takes out a tom and tells him to place his hand on it so his real skills are revealed. He puts his hand on the tom without any hesitation. Lola is surprised to see that Noor is actually telling the truth. He takes on the quest of capturing rainbow grasshoppers. Noor goes to the appointed location and uses his LP to first create a headache immunity skill before using his Sage skill to find out where the grasshoppers are. The skill works but just makes his headache bearable. While he is busy catching grasshoppers, Emma shows up, mad at him for not telling her that he is joining the Adventurers Guild. Noor and Emma go back to the guild to claim the reward. Emma, after seeing Lola cling to Noor, gets jealous. She signs up as an adventurer as well to keep Lola away from Noor. After quarreling with Lola over Noor, Emma and Noor take on a quest to kill a giant rabbit. They start hunting the rabbit when they get attacked by goblins. They barely finish them off when the rabbit appears. Despite Noor's warning, Emma tries to take down the rabbit herself, but is too weak to do any damage. They both hide in the forest where Noor edits Emma's skills, making her stronger after nibbling on her ear, quite an effective way if you ask me, to gain LP. After getting more power, Emma easily defeats the rabbit. Both of them take the rabbit back to the guild to share the meat with everyone and collect the reward. After Noor has enough money to pay the enrollment fee, everyone congratulates him for making it into the academy. Emma and Noor go to the academy to pay their enrollment fee. Outside the academy, they run into Maria Albert, the Duke's daughter. Curious to see what kind of skills she has, Noor uses his skills to inspect her and is shocked to learn that she will die by her 16th birthday because of a curse. The next day, Noor and Emma attend their first day of school. Seeing so many people of higher status made Noor feel out of place. They both enter their classroom and Noor is immediately discriminated against for being a baronet. Emma, however, instantaneously becomes popular amongst the boys. The only person to reach out to Noor in a friendly manner is Maria, making everyone in the class jealous of him. After a while, the students go outside to attend their first defense class, taught by a former mercenary, Elma Stongs. Everyone is scared of how harsh she is. Elma starts the class by making Noor step and making him attack her and demonstrating back step. She then tells the class that she'll reward them in a special way if they successfully complete it by the end of the class. This motivates all the boys, but only Noor is able to successfully do it. Elna rewards him by sitting on him. Quite a generous reward indeed. Even though Noor couldn't breathe, this made every other boy in the class envy him. For the next task, Elna makes everyone divide up into pairs, telling them to make a group with someone they do not know. Every boy from the class wanted Maria to group up with them, but she brushed everyone aside and paired up with Noor because no one else was left to group with him. They start off the exercise, but Maria suddenly falls ill and has to leave the class. Worried that she might not have enough time left, Noor and Emma go to Lola to ask if she knows someone who can help. Lola tells them that she has a friend who can help them. Lola goes to a temple to ask her friend Luna, who is an elf, who is a cleric, to help Noor out. She notices a lot of ill people lined up to get remedies from Luna. Lola meets Luna in her room while she's on a break and asks her to meet Noor. Meanwhile, Noor uses his skills to see how much it would cost him to cure Maria and is disappointed to see that it costs too much LP. He informs Olivia about Maria's situation and asks if there is a way to gain LP quickly. Olivia tells him about the Lucky Lecture skill, which boosted his luck to fall into situations where he can gain more LP, as if his luck already isn't great. In the city, Emma and Noor meet Lola and Luna at a restaurant. When Luna hears that it's Maria who needs help, she tells them that she cannot help them because she had already tried. Not knowing what she is hiding, Noor uses his skills to analyze her. He is shocked to learn that whenever Luna tries to heal anyone, she uses her own life force. Even though elves have a long life, hers is not enough to lift Maria's curse. He asks Luna to speak to her privately. Noor tells her that he knows that she is using her life force to heal others, but she brushes him aside, saying that she likes helping others just like her mother, even though she died from using her skill too much. Their conversation gets interrupted when a building near them collapses, injuring a child. After Luna heals the child, she agrees to go with them and help Maria, but Noor can see from her shaking legs that she is completely scared. When Lola hears that she has been using her life force to help others, she hugs her, apologizing for not knowing what she's going through despite being her best friend. Noor thinks of an alternative solution to help them. He tells them that he can eat at Luna's skill to consume her finances instead of her life force. That way she will only lose money and not her life trying to help Maria, but he doesn't have enough LP or money for it. Luna suggests that they should participate in the Haran Pride event and try to win it, but it scares Noor. The day before Maria's 16th birthday, Almane, her caretaker, realizes that Maria's condition is getting worse. The Albert family was cursed by a monk after they defeated and slaughtered his entire tribe after a battle. She knew that she was going to die soon, so she decided to make the most of the time she had and join the academy to live her life like a normal girl. Meanwhile, Noor, Emma, Lola, and Luna quickly make their way over to the Haran Pride event, which is being held in a coliseum. The people whom they will be trying to impress are men wearing masks who have never been in a relationship. The event starts off and a man with two girls is called on stage. The entire coliseum is covered with complete silence before everyone starts throwing insults their way. The group retreats with broken hearts. One by one, different people go on stage only to retreat in vain. Noor gets worried that maybe their judge's insults will be too much for the girls to take. Emma, who was at first scared to go on stage, gets riled up after Lola pushes her. Emma jumps on the stage once their turn arrives, making everyone in the Coliseum lose their mind. One by one, the girls make their way onto the stage, winning the hearts of everyone there. Seeing that he might lose money, the host announces a special surprise round for them that they easily gain the approval of the audience, winning the event and immediately being banned from entering it ever again because everyone got jealous. With enough money and LP, Noor and the others quickly make their way over to Maria's house. At the Albert residence, Noor finds Amena sitting outside crying silently. When he asks what happened, she tells him that the doctors can't help Maria anymore and she's about to die at any moment now. Noor tells her not to worry as they have a way to cure Maria. They visit Maria in her room where Luna lifts up her curse. Everyone rejoices as Maria has finally gotten her life back. Lola and Emma, however, start suspecting that Maria has fallen in love with Noor as she keeps clinging to him. Luna tells them both that she herself is interested in Noor, making them even more jealous. Later, Noor visits Olivia again to thank her for all the help she gave him. After hearing that he had kissed so many girls, Olivia demanded him to kiss her, as well so Noor kissed her on the forehead. Everyone receives a huge reward from the Albert family for lifting Maria's curse. Noor decides to open up a shop that sells Monster Marshall with his family. As his father drools over the money, Noor's mother tells him not to worry as she will keep an eye on his father so he does not blow everything up in a casino. Noor's father has mixed emotions of both joy and jealousy that his son is now the bread earner for the family. Noor tells him to go out and look for a place that they can rent out or purchase to open up a shop. He gladly takes on the job and asks Noor to hire him as well. With everyone given their duties, Noor goes to the dungeon to hunt for materials. He asks Olivia for her advice and she tells him to get floor teleportation and blinding skill before heading in deeper. Noor quickly adds the skills to his arsenal and makes his way onto the 5th floor. He notices that all the giant monsters on the floor have already been killed. Before he can react, he notices a giant black lion with a tulip on its head approaching him. Noor tries to scan his abilities but is unable to do so. He tries to run away using the teleportation skill, but the lion stops him, asking for his help. Noor is surprised that he can talk. The lion tells him that his name is Tiger Sun and he wants him to search for his friend. In return, he will take Noor to the 6th floor. Noor agrees to it. Tiger Sun gives Noor a ride and quickly makes his way through the dungeon to reach the 6th floor. He tells Noor that he and his friend came here 350 years ago, but his friend, an elf, told him to stay on this floor while he went ahead. He drops Noor near the entrance of the 6th floor, telling him that he can't go any further since he promised Varshal, his friend, not to go beyond this point. Noor enters the 6th floor and is immediately surrounded by zombies. He makes a run for it and hides in a room. After a while, Noor steps outside to see if the coast has cleared. He notices a soul zombie approaching him that looks different from the others. Despite costing a lot of LP, Noor gains skills to convert him back to normal. After Varshal gets his bearings, Noor tells him about Tiger Sun. Varshal starts to cry as he had been waiting for 350 years and hurries back to meet him. After their reunion, Varshal tells Tiger Sun that he has to go back to his hometown to his wife, but he cannot come with him as beasts are not allowed there. Tiger Sun tells him that he understands and Varshal doesn't need to feel guilty as he stayed here all this time on his own. Noor goes back to the 5th floor to find Tiger Sun, who returned there after Varshal left and sees that he is crying. Noor consolidates him and invites him to his home as his friend. Tiger Sun gladly accepts his offer and agrees to become Noor's shop's guardian. At the academy, Noor's class gets informed about the upcoming exam. Elnett explains to them that they need to bring back items from rare monsters that they hunt. Emma and Noor decide to bring back Dragon Fangs and head to the guild to see if there is a commission for one. They enter the guild and see Lola being held back by Luna, who is trying to fight with another receptionist, Sarah, for stealing others' adventurers. She tells her to stop bribing adventurers with sexual favors to make it to the top of the ranking. But unfortunately, Lola has no proof to back up her claims. Sarah tricks Lola into a competition and tells her that she won't steal any adventurers anymore if somehow she makes it to the top rank this month. If she's unable to do it, she'll take any one of Lola's adventurers. Thinking she's going to steal Noor from him, Lola asks him to help her. Later on, Noor and Emma team up with Luna to go and hunt an earth dragon. They find one in the mountains and purchase gear to face it. Additionally, Noor adds the dragon killer skill as well to aid him in the fight. Once they are ready, the three of them head to the mountains to fight the dragon. Noor uses his sage skills to locate it before they set up a trap. After they dig a hole and line up with spears, Noor goes to wake up the dragon who is sleeping in a cave. The dragon immediately starts to chase him, but falls into the trap when Noor leads him to it. Emma and Luna take the opportunity to quickly attack the dragon, killing it. Emma and Noor take the fangs back to the academy to pass the exam and the dragon body to Lola to increase her points, but is still not enough. Desperate to win, Lola takes Noor to a room and hands Touch Me Anywhere coupon so he can still help her. Noor tells her not to worry as he was going to do it anyway. Noor heads back to the dungeon and asks Olivia about rare items that he can get in the dungeon. Olivia teaches him how to combine attacks before telling him to go to the 7th floor, the Forest of Gold. Noor enters the 7th floor of the dungeon and is surprised to see an entire forest within it. He walks around and finds a pack of wolves eating their prey. Not wanting to draw any attention, he quickly turns back to go in the other direction when a mysterious girl with green hair calls him out. Noor turns around and is surprised to see a younger version of Emma standing right in front of him. The girl immediately surrenders to him to ask him a favor. The girl tells Noor that she is a dryad, a great tree of the forest, and she took this form so he can be comfortable around her, and asks him to call her Dory. She tells him that something has been eating away at the tree, and if he helps to defeat the root cause, she will give the treasure she has and show him the way to the 8th floor. Noor agrees to assess the situation before making the decision. Noor goes with Dory to have a look at the tree and sees a bronze bee, which is far more powerful than him, eating away at the tree. Noor is reluctant to fight it since it's hopeless for him, but decides to do what he can when he notices how much pain Dory is enduring. Noor quickly goes back to Olivia to ask for her help. Olivia is hesitant since Noor might die trying to defeat the bee, but teaches him the target skill once she realizes that he has already made up his mind. Back on the 7th floor, Dory and Noor scout out the bee's nest and decide to use the wolves to soften it up. Noor goes back to where he saw the wolves and attracts their attention. They immediately start to chase Noor. As he makes his way across the tree, he notices that the bee is back and Dory is lying there unconscious. Noor quickly uses the target skill to make the wolves attack the bee, lowering its health before moving in to kill it. As promised, Dory rewards Noor with 2 treasures and shows him the way to the 8th floor. Seeing that she is sad, Noor tells her not to worry as he will come to visit her. Back in the city, Noor gives Lola one of the treasures before the final point count, making her win the competition. The next day, Noor hands Emma the wind selection treasure which she got from Dory. She eats it and immediately gets a surge of power and gains new skills. Emma invites Noor to a dance party. Noor hesitates to go with her since people of higher status will be there, and he'll have a hard time there, but agrees to go with her when she says that someone might kidnap her and do questionable things to her. Noor goes back home where his father gives him the bad news that people won't sell or let them rent any building for a shop since they are baronets. Seeing no other way out of this, Noor decides to ask Emma for her help. At the party, Noor meets with Emma and her parents. Noor notices that Emma is acting strange but doesn't know why. Before the dance began, the host Born announces that the 2 phantom thieves are after his precious jewel, but the Lambu top adventurers are here for security tonight, so everyone should enjoy themselves. A Viscount named Mike Kemptel asks Emma out on a date, but she rejects him. Seeing that Noor might be the reason for his rejection, he challenges him to a dance duel where the winner would take Emma on a date. Noor agrees to it, and just before his turn, he creates a dancing skill that lets him win the competition. The lights suddenly go out and a woman in a costume kidnaps Emma while another man in a mask, Tom, steals the jewel. The Lambu adventurers go after the man while another adventurer, Layla, and Noor go after the woman named Fan. Fan tries to split them apart and take on one at a time, but Noor uses his water and lighting fusion magic to take her out. While Layla handles Fan, Tom appears disguised as the leader of the adventurers. Noor quickly sees past his disguise, but it's too late. Tom uses gravity magic to pin them both to the ground. He tells Noor that he took a liking to Emma when he saw her in the streets one day and has decided to take her as his wife. Noor gets mad and tries to fight against the gravity magic. While Tom is distracted from Noor, Emma, who had just woken up, uses a wind strike to break Tom's concentration. Noor takes the opportunity to knock Tom out. They return to the party with the thieves, and both the host and Emma's parents thank Noor and Layla for their help. At the academy, Elna announces that a new transfer student will be joining them, Layla Overlock. Noor and Emma recognize her immediately from the Phantom incident. Next, Elna announces that they will be going on a trip to Amora Mountain. On their way to the mountain, everyone is excited about the visit to the hot springs. The infamous bath scene is here. All the girls become concerned that the boys might peek at them while they take a bath, but Emma later their concerns by saying Noor would not let that happen, increasing pressure on him. Seeing that no one is taking it seriously, Elma tells them to keep their guard up as there can still be monsters around and they can be attacked at any moment. They soon run into a massive ditch that was recently dug up. Layla tries to get everyone into a formation but fails when a pixie appears, enchanting everyone. The pixie tells them that bandits made that ditch and she knows a shortcut to the springs. Everyone relaxes and undoes the formation, completely enchanted by the pixie, and starts following her into a cave. Only Noor is reserved about the situation. He scans the pixies to see what she is hiding and realizes that she is leading them into a trap. He warns everyone, but it's too late since a horde of lizardmen suddenly attacks them. Noor tries to protect everyone but is pleasantly surprised to see that everyone is able to defend themselves easily. They defeat the lizards and head to the hot springs. At the hot springs, the manager tells them that the girls will be taking a bath first. The girls are concerned, but the boys swear not to peek at them. As soon as they leave, the boys take out masks and get ready to peek at the girls. They hand one to Noor as well, but he doesn't take it, saying it's wrong. Thinking that he is a traitor, they start to chase Noor before he could alert the others. Noor tries to get away when he runs into Elna, but they both defeat them easily. One of the boys, Jorth, releases all his powers to take Elna and Noor down but fails. However, he was just buying time. Another kid gets up from within his fallen comrades and tries to make it to the bathhouse. Noor uses a lot of LP to slow him and manages to catch him, but he passes out. As a reward for helping them out, Elna lets Noor take a bath with them, but with his eyes covered. Luna, Emma, and Lola help Noor set up his materials shop. Noor decided to call the shop Stardian's Rarities, going for Tiger Sun's suggestion at a family meeting. They line up the shop with various rare materials that Noor and Dory had collected over the past few days. The shop finally opens after a while, and it is a huge success. Many people lined up to browse through the shop while the kids played with Tiger Sun outside. Thinking that it's not him who deserves the credit for his family's well-being, Noor goes to Olivia to thank her. He tells her that he's going to free her. Olivia tells him not to push himself too much, but he is determined. He asks the Great Sage how to free her, and it tells him to go to the 15th floor. Noor tries to clear floor 14 by himself but realizes that he isn't going to be able to do it on his own, so he decides to ask Emma's help. After she agrees to help, they both enter the 14th floor and soon run into goblins. The goblins demand them to put down their weapons and give them food. Noor gives them cookies while sneakily adding poison to them. After they defeat the goblins, they head to the 15th floor. Noor is shocked when he sees a copy of Olivia made by her death chains standing there. The only way for them to free her was by defeating the death chains. Emma breaks Olivia's chains to start the fight. Both of them try to attack her, but she is far too powerful. Before she can kill them, Noor escapes with Emma back to the second floor near Olivia using the teleportation skill. They go and ask Olivia if she has a weakness that can help them beat the chains, but she can't remember and tells him to give up. When Noor asks her reason for helping him, she doesn't respond at all. Back in the town, Emma tells Noor that she's going to do some more research before they try and take Olivia on again. Noor visits the library the next day and finds out that a cleric with a rare skill sacrifice gave Olivia trouble 200 years ago. Noor realizes that it might be the only way to fight her. He creates the skill using the majority of his LP. Noor steps outside and is shocked to see the death chains Olivia waiting for him at a bridge. She tells him that it's her duty to kill whoever entered the 15th floor. She was originally going to wait for him, but decided to come out and kill him. 200 years ago, a little boy asked Olivia to be his mentor. Not knowing how to teach anything or to be dragged down by the weight of responsibility, she refused to teach him. The boy, however, didn't give up and kept following her around everywhere. Olivia eventually softened up to the boy and begins to have conversations with him in which she casually taught him a few things. A few days later, the boy asked her about iron golems and she told him their weak point, the eye. The boy thanks her for the lesson and leaves as usual. The next day at a bar, Olivia receives the bad news that her apprentice died trying to save a child from an iron golem. He had stabbed it in the eye, killing it before dying himself. Olivia started to regret her life choices ever since then and questioned if things would have been different if she taught him seriously. She recklessly went into a dungeon and got caught. Olivia would have stayed there for eternity until Noor showed up one day, who reminded her a lot about that boy. That's why she decided to teach him everything in hopes that he would make it out alive. Meanwhile, Noor is fighting Olivia's clone on the bridge. He uses his sacrifice skills to gain enough power to take her down, but it is not enough. Thinking that he is about to die, Emma appears to help him with Lola, Luna, and Layla. The four of them try to take her on, but she easily takes them all out by modifying their skills. The clone turns to Noor and tries to kill him, but Noor musters up the last of his courage and uses sacrifice one more time to gain enough power to land a hit on the clone's head, killing it. As soon as Noor catches his breath, he rushes over to the dungeon to meet Olivia, who is waiting for him outside. She gives him a hug, thanking him for saving her life, making Noor cry. Noor Stardia belongs to a poor family of baronets. Even though they are nobles,